Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
So the Bucks win the tip. Pass to Lillard. Lopez, the screen. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. 6 to shoot. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And so it's the Lakers with it. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
We briefly discussed what he wanted his team to do against Damian Lillard, and he said to not let him get going from deep. Once his three ball is falling, everything else becomes easier for him, so we have to talk out there on the perimeter. So expect to see a lot of defensive activity near the three-point line tonight. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. These are his first free throws of the game.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Here's Reddish. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Reddish. Lots of room. Prince grabs the miss. Lillard with the ball. Picked up by Reddish. The shake. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. James with the ball. Banked it in off the glass.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Second team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Reddish. Pass to James. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
Milwaukee ball.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Oh, and the jam by James.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Lillard outside. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second chance effort. Lopez can't hit.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Here's Lillard. It's deflected. The Lakers trail. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Vanderbilt. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Milwaukee. Lopez, the screen. Here's Lillard on the take. And the dunk by Lillard.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
The 3, James. Rebounded by Green. The Bucks leading by 4. Lillard with the ball. Vincent picks him up. And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done. Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Good on the bucket. Antetokounmpo has got 6.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Now here's Finney-Smith. With the drive to the inside. Len. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Porter. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
From deep. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Milwaukee out in front, leading by. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
Lakers trail by 5. To the middle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Porter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Cam Reddish.
That's just fearlessness taking it to the rack by Porter. Saw the defense coming, but didn't slow down one iota.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
It's stolen by James. Here's Doncic. Look at Doncic finishing the break in style.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Trent outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Here's Lopez. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
They grab their own miss. Hayes laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Lopez. Pass to Porter. Now Lopez. He's defended by Hayes. And Lopez gets it to go.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Doncic outside. Now here's Reddish. Misses the three. Lopez in the post. Porter looks it over. Antetokounmpo outside. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Doncic. Luka on the attack.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Porter. Antetokounmpo inside. And there's a 3-second violation. And the Bucks making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Now Doncic. He's got 7. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
Outside Reddish.
Gabe Vincent.
It's James on the wing.
2 minutes.
4 on the clock. Here's Reddish. No good. That would have tied it. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Prince. Good work defensively by James.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Back to Hayes. He tries for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
James can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 4. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo surveys. Rejected by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
9 seconds left in the first half. Just 2 to shoot. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. So it's Los Angeles now. 4-point game. Here's Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
Savvy play call that time by Luka, creating some room for himself out there. Got some space, just what he needed.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 3-point lead. It's good. And he drew contact. On the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This will be his third free throw of the game.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And the free throw, no good. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And slam dunk by James.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
Lillard up top. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside. Who is stolen by Lillard. Dame goes in. Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Lopez. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Doncic, right side. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. 5 on the clock. Here's Reddish. Driving inside. Rebounded by Lopez.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Lillard looking around. Fires it from 18. Good on the jump shot. Lillard's got 6.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. James outside. Back to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lillard with the ball. Picked up by James. And here's Lillard. He's got 6. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Prince. It's stolen by James. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Doncic, no good. The Bucks leading by 5. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Lillard with the ball. Here's Prince. Antetokounmpo, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard outside. It's stolen by Doncic. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000 point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Antetokounmpo, left side. Blocked! James with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Pass to Finney-Smith. James deciding where to go with it. Out to James. Shot clock at 2. Rejected by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Looking to get back on track. And they pick up 2. Lillard's gotten 4 this quarter.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing. Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Benson can't hit. The Bucks leading by 7. Now Lillard. He's got 10. Driving to the basket. James with a steal. Pass to Goodwin. Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Porter.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
LeBron James.
No good on the second free throw.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Doncic. He's got 9. There's the triple. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Talk about a timely trade. They had to stay within reach going into the 4th, and that
36. Okay, fans.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Milwaukee leading by 5. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
no question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And here's Vincent. Pass to Doncic. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Lakers. LeBron James.
Shot clock at 6. Here he goes. James. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Los Angeles ball.
Lakers trail by 5. Pass to James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Pass to James. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. And they doubled up Doncic. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Into the box. Number 12. Torian Prince.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Milwaukee ball.
The Bucks leading by 5. Now here's Porter. Inside. Here's Green. He takes it in. Pass to Prince. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
It's bandstand time. Get ready to win like everyone is watching.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. EA?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Lopez. And here is Antetokounmpo. Lillard with the ball. Now Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Prince. The 3-ball. And another miss by Milwaukee. Lakers trail by 5. Doncic outside. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation, but over and back.
those shooting skills. Let's take a fast break and look at one of them. Arguably the most crucial skill for winning in NBA 2K25 is your ability to shoot. Visit the Art of Shooting facility to boost your effectiveness in up to 3 zones.
Choose 1, 2, or 3 zones to challenge. Your shooting benefit will last for the same number of weeks if you're successful. Your zone can advance 1 level from cold to neutral, hot, or even lethal.
If you choose 3 zones, you'll need to defeat Chris Lethal Shooter Matthews in a best-of-10 duel from each zone. It's a much bigger reward, but a risk for not being able to challenge again for 3 weeks.
Along with your results, you'll gain some season XP and have an improved chance of hitting shots in your hot zone. So go out.
Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. 2 high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
So the Lakers win the tip. And there's James from the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma, left side. 5 to shoot. Lopez for 3. Drops in the 3.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Lillard. It's Prince on the wing. Going inside. Pass to Lopez. Rebounded by LeBron.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Back to Vanderbilt. Fires for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of the team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Here's Lillard, following the score by the Lakers. Antetokounmpo, right side. Lopez, the screen. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And here's Reddish. Pass to James. From outside the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Lillard with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending. Antetokounmpo outside. Floats one. Here's Lopez. Rejected by James.
A versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The Lakers in the lead. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy.
And Allie, thanks.
Concentration off the charts. A chance for LeBron James to add one more.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Now here's Lillard. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. It's James with the drive.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
James deciding where to go with it. Outside Reddish. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots a fadeaway. That one's wide left.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off the shot, but that might have been what blew him off and made him miss.
Now here's Lopez. Pass to Prince. Over to the wing. Here's Lillard. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And here's Doncic outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Now Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Antetokounmpo outside. And Giannis with the jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Lakers lead by 3. .52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's James. Drops in the layup for 2. James has got 8 points.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Here's Lillard. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, defensively, you think Lillard's going to hunt for the 3-ball, but then he puts it on the floor and just attacks.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Down low. Pass to connect. Back to Finney-Smith. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
To the left wing. Back to Lillard. Got it up. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 6. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Bucks trail by 6. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over James. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Goodwin. James outside. To the middle. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's James. No one near him. No luck on that one. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo inside. The layup off target. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard. He said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside for Porter. Antetokounmpo inside. Tries again. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams changing it up here. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Outside Vanderbilt. It's James on the wing. Doncic outside. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to James. Shot clock at 3. Fades back. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. James has got 10 points. But how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Lakers lead by 6. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Reddish with it, and Lopez picks him up. The steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Antetokounmpo. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Now Los Angeles with it. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Doncic on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hayes. 4-3. Reddish misses. Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo inside. Here's Prince. Reddish covering. Now here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo, left side. The shot comes out. Nice D from Reddish. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. To the inside. James with the ball. And here's Doncic. Takes the 3. And again, the Lakers, no good. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Jumps up, and Doncic with the jam.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
To snap the cold streak.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul.
Side out.
That's his first foul of the game. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
No good on the quick 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Lillard. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to James. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard left side. On the wing, Kuzma. This one for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now, here is James. He's got 10. And it's James inside.
Look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Back to Lillard. Inside. James with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And Reddish gets it to go. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Outside, Green. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Lopez for 3. And that concludes the first half. Lakers ahead, up 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
24.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard finishing with authority.
What an athletic play from Lillard. More than capable of just jamming it down.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 9. Hayes up top. Outside Reddish. Hayes with a screen. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has got 8 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8. Some solid defense from James. Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Now here is James. Antetokounmpo covering. And James gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Had no luck that time either. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure. Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Lopez. James with a steal. Hayes with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Here's James. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Out to Lillard to stop the drought. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. James outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And finished off by Hayes.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Lillard outside. Pass to Lopez. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Hayes. Back to Reddish. Hayes with a screen. To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he's good on the second. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Reddish. Three-pointer off the mark. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Reddish misses.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Lillard looking around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's the Lakers with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. James outside. Lets the 3 fly. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 21.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And he makes the first. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
5 on the clock. Goes back up. And it's Connect with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 15. Down low. Here's Lynn. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Harden. Hartenstein pulls it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Pass to Jones. Inside. Here's Zubac. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Holmgren. And it's Dort with the ball for Oklahoma City. Goes up on the wing. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And the basket is good.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Leonard. A nice shot by Zubac.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
He buries it from 3.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Good work there as it goes.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Harden. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Out to the wing. Now here's Holmgren. Over Jones. And it's Holmgren missing. The Clippers in the lead. The 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Back to Dort. Three-pointer. They get it back. Down low. Stolen by Jones. Powell, left side. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Jones. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Powell's shot is off.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Harden misses. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Not going to go that time. Great D that time. From Zubats. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Well, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
Caruso with it. Harden picks him up. Caruso outside to win the drought. To the paint. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Tries again. And Wiggins lays it in.
Just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Outside Jones. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And a missed layup. It's Wiggins on the wing. Puts it up from 17. Leonard pulls down the board. To the inside. And that one's good. Simmons.
No second guessing in the catch and shoot opportunity. Go ahead, Ben Simmons.
Williams in the post. He's scoreless. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Caruso. It's rebounded by Zubats. Bogdanovich from long. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Pass to Williams. Wiggins from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Coffey. Bogdanovich with it. Back to Zubats. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 6. Wiggins on the attack. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete. On nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching. Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
Pulls up on the wing. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Clippers now. Leonard outside. Pass to Coffey for three. Drills it from deep. Coffey's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Back to Wiggins. Caruso outside. There's a screen by Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Caruso. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Offensive board. Now Dort. No points yet. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Fires the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Clippers lead by 4. Here's Simmons. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now here's Holmgren. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Simmons, no good.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
.152 left to play in the first half. Snatched up. Hartenstein. The layup off target. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. Pass to Simmons. Back to Harden. To stop the drought. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Harden's got 8 points.
Well, the pre-shot preparation of James Harden is exceptional. He knows in this instance that as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's got to be ready to fire.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. 1:24 left to play in the second quarter. And here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. Wallace pulls it in. Thunder trail by 5. Williams in the post. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Pass to Jones. For 3, Powell. That shot, no good. Outside, Williams. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Of course, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
DA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Now here's Holmgren. Just 3 on the clock. No good at the rim. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oklahoma City trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Over to the left wing. Pass to Holmgren. They get it again. Here's Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup. Hartenstein's got his first bucket in this one.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And here's Leonard. Fires the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard right side. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And he drops the first. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Well, Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020. This guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
Outside Jones. Back to Leonard. Down low. Up and in on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Boy, when asked to take on this role, guys, Kawhi Leonard has proven to be a reliable facilitator.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Williams up top. 5 to shoot. Pass to Holmgren. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. Holmgren's got 7 points.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Harden fires away from outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here are the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's SGA. Here's Hartenstein. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Powell outside. Pass to Harden. To the paint. A nice shot by Zubats.
This is where Zubats most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. With the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 12 points for him.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
The Clippers in the lead. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. For the lead. Leonard pulls down the board. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Here's the floater. .107 left in the third quarter. So they take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more.
Oh, okay then.
Now, James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint, nice drive right there.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Dunn outside. Back to Jones. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he sinks the second.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Williams on the wing. He's got 6. Here's Wiggins. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Powell. No made baskets yet. Down low. Here's Jones. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
It's all tied in Los Angeles. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports, right? Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now the Clippers with it. Done with it. Pass to Leonard. Nice move. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
From the baseline. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Leonard on the wing. Fires for three. No good there. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Dunn. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Now Dunn. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
An example of Dunn showing just how unselfish he is, moving the ball well.
Right wing. Here's Wallace. Off the mark there with a three.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Coffey. Hits the three-pointer. And now a 7-point Clipper lead.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 6 to shoot. A shot from the high post. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Coffey on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. There's the drive. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Thunder trail by 7. Oh, solid D from Leonard. And it's the Clippers ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home!
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Leonard outside. Back to Harden. Fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Leonard. Here's Coffey. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thunder trail by 9. Now here's Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. And here's Holmgren. Down low, Holmgren drops it in.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And Los Angeles making a change here. Harden surveying the D. Here's Zubac. Hartenstein pulls it in. And Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 7. And that one's good. Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. Needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
And here's Harden. Powell for 3. No luck on that one. Thunder trail by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Chet driving. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. .54 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Harden. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Harden. Leonard outside. Outside Harden. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Jones. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And the Clippers leap by 7. Williams misses. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Leonard for 3. Outside Harden. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Sinks it from distance.
It matters not where James Harden finds himself on the floor. He is a legit threat to put the ball in the basket.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke,